Hi. This is the fun part of the live where it's the beginning and everybody just starts to tune in. So let me kind of wait till people tune in. I will try to answer questions. I can't see everybody on the Instagram live all the time. Let me see. Let me log in there.
One of the parties, parent.
Next, save draft. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hi, guys. Oh, it's weird because the live lags on Instagram. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to start. Okay, live video. All right. The American Dream is back, baby. It is a new, improved version where there will be contestants. It's going to be a contest so you can win the house possibly. Last year when this program came out, loan officers and buyers were super excited about the possibility to become a homeowner through a program, like a real program that is not going to offer a 1 to 1.5% higher rate, like a lot of these buyer programs out there that a lot of these video influencers, advertise. Yes, there are buyer programs out there that can give you money for the down payment and the closing cost. There are all kinds of criteria for first-time buyer programs, just like the American Dream. There's an income limit. There are first-time buyer restrictions. But with most of the buyer programs, if the interest rate, let's say, is 6%, you best believe that that buyer program is going to be 7.5%. And that really bums me out because who needs a lower rate more than anybody but a first-time buyer that's getting down payment assistance? The American Dream program is put up by the California Housing and Finance Authority out of Sacramento. I've been doing these loans since the late 90s. And this is one of the best versions of a Cal HFA buyer program that I've ever seen. They give you 20%, not more than $150,000 to use towards your down payment and closing costs in the form of a junior lien with zero interest. And the catch is, right, there's always a catch. The catch is that you have to share future appreciation with Cal HFA. And that's how they're going to keep this program going. So what that means is if they lent you 20% and your profit is $100,000, when you sell or refinance, you will pay that off. One thing I need to go in deeper is last year when the program came out, they were going to let you refinance one time. In the guidelines today that I've actually been kind of going through the guidelines the last few days. I wanted to know and understand them a little bit better before I presented this program to my viewers and to my past clients in my database. So I feel like that's kind of a drag if they're not going to let you refinance at least one time. That I don't like that. But let me find out more information about that and I can share it with you. The lottery system. What's going to happen is you guys are all going to take a road trip up to Sacramento to Cal HFA. You're going to go through a Willy Wonka style type of thing. No, you're not. You're not. It's very civilized. You're going to pre-register with Cal HFA sometime in the future. We're anticipating the spring, April or May. You will need to go get all the way pre-approved with a lender. So you're going to contact TDR Mortgage. We're going to intake you. We're going to qualify you for your maximum. We're going to find a sweet spot payment for you for the Dream program. And you're going to be all the way approved. We're going to give you a letter so that when you register through the Cal HFA system, you will have this pre-approval certificate that you're going to need to get into the lottery. There's $220 million available. It sounds like a lot of money, but if you divide 220 by 150,000, that's about 1,500 homeowners. So let's say not everybody gets 150,000. So let's say 1,500 to 2,000 go in the middle. It's going to help around 1,800 California residents. So this is all great news, right? It's such great news until you read the fine print. A couple of the things that I noticed that are vastly different this go round are the fact that they are defining first-time home buyer as not owned a home in 7 years. And there's a first-generation home buyer requirement. What that means is that your parents, whether you are adopted or they're your natural parents, cannot own a home, cannot own a home. Even if your parents are deceased, they cannot have owned a home when they passed, which that's some, I don't like that. I don't like that rule at all. Let me share with you that guideline though, because I want you to be able to see it. At least one applicant. So that's good. So your boo, if their parents do not own a home, you're in there. You're in. But if the person that you're buying the home with, whether it's a spouse, a friend, a family member, a girlfriend, boyfriend, if their parents own a home, you're automatically disqualified. At least one applicant has to be a first-generation home buyer as defined by not owning a home. This requirement, I know, is going to kick out a lot of people, and it sucks, if I can be frank, because there's a lot of my clients that aren't going to qualify for this program now. But can you think of a more underserved demographic than people that are trying to buy a house whose parents don't own a home? I can't. There's a lot of talk about generational wealth and the advantages that it brings to people and getting a leg up financially and becoming homeowners. And I do believe that's true. It's harder for people who don't come from money to get money. And I think there's a lot of people that will naysay that, yes, you can go out and you can save up money, but, sometimes it's really hard, especially in times where, you have to come up with a lot of money in October, November, December 23, just like 22, when I was telling everybody, get out there, you can get your offer accepted, you can get closing cost. Yes, you could get in with just your down payment, and we could get closing costs covered, and we could get buy downs. But that time is leaving us soon, because now that the rates have come down substantially from their highs in the mid 8s to their lows in the mid 5s, now we're climbing back up to the upper 5s and low 6s for a lot of different programs. That time is escaping us. And so being able to have resources when you're buying a house is huge. So generational home buyers, first generation home buyers, this is your calling to get in there and to make hay while the sun shines, to eat that cake, to be a homeowner in 2024. There were some other little things that I wanted to go over. Let's see. Let me go back here. So some of the program guidelines, there's a lot of guidelines, just so you know. There's a lot of layers to these buyer programs. That's why when you're getting pre-approved, they allow buy downs now, which is something very, very cool. Probably because they're not going to let you refinance. I have to research that. There are all kinds of layers to buyer programs. That's why when you're writing offers, buyer programs are traditionally the last offer that many sellers are going to pick, because they don't want to go with the people that just barely qualify. They want to go with the people that have a lot of savings, have really strong credit. The hierarchy is you're going to get your all cash, then your 20% conventional, 15% conventional, people that are offering a little bit more, people that getting rid of appraisal contingencies. Then it's FHA, VA, and then home buyer programs. So And the reason is because they do have a high fallout because of all the extra layers of guidelines that go along with these programs. Let me see. So, first time buyer, you have to do home buyer education. We already went over the generational requirement. It's for owner occupants only, no co-signers, 30-year fixed. The shared appreciation, we already went over that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what else? Income limits. The income limits for Cal HFA are pretty darn generous. You can make like 150,000 in the Inland Empire, 180 in OC, LA. One of the other things that with the home buyer programs are debt ratios. Like with regular FHA, you can qualify to a maximum of 56.9 and sometimes even higher for highly qualified borrowers. But these programs have debt ratio restrictions of 45 for certain credit scores and 50 for other credit scores. Let's see, is this showing? Okay, let me go back here. Go back to I think it doesn't all the way show on my screen. Oh, you know what? I just read the guideline. You can refinance one time without requiring repayment. So that's very, very cool. Okay. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do with this information? You are going to call, text, DM me for the loan application link so you can start your loan application. And if you have any questions about the program and you want to explore one of the things I said, or you have a unique situation, you can always call too, and we can obviously talk on the phone first, and we can do a little 15 or 20-minute consultation to find out if you qualify. Another thing, I have done extensive analysis on this program. And did you know that if you did 5% down conventional with a buy down, you could get the payment close to where if you put 20% down? A lot of people are surprised by that. The power of the buy down is a wonderful tool that many home buyers are using with success in 23 and 24. So even if you're not first generation eligible for this program, let's have a conversation and see how we can't work something up for you where the payment is affordable or the area is affordable. Remember, you're not buying your forever home out of the gate. You're buying your right now home. You're buying the home that your stepping stone home. My name is Teresa Timms. I've been doing home loans since 1998. I'm a purchase originator and a lender's realtor. I would love to set you up for success in a home loan, and whether that's what is the name of this one again? Just kidding. I know the name of this program, the American Dream. Whether it's the American Dream program or one of the other amazing programs out there that we do, let's get together and let's chat. My number is 909-920-3500. I can't wait to hear from you. All right. So let me see if we have any questions here. Let me see if people stuck around. I can't always see the comments live. Oh, yeah, there are lots of comments on Instagram. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to DM you guys back for the people that had the questions. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your support. And if you know anyone that's looking to do this program, if you could be so kind as to share my information so that I could help your friend or family member, that would be amazing. All right, so I am going to end the stream. Good day. Have a wonderful day.